Welcome back. That was the Star Spangled Banner. And we're just going to let you listen and watch with us as we take a look at this one. Ready, Dave? All right, hard to hear, but look at the fun lights. One of the things I love about the Sevier Valley Center is they turn this into a party. Nick, the manager, he's the events manager and the facility manager of the Sevier Valley Center, does an awesome job. They've got the lights and the snowflakes and the colored bands, the Beaver blue with the things, green for the Duchesne Eagles. Nate Challenger said, well, you try to find something you don't like and let me know what it is.
Yeah, he does a great job, and you're right, it's a riot, it's a party. It's a lot of fun.
So you can see the whole crowd involved here at the Sevier Valley Center. It's a packed place. Last season, I called the game we were here with the game with Waterford and Summit Academy, and it was kind of an empty building. But tonight for Beaver Duchesne, the crowd is packed, and it's a great atmosphere tonight for our 2A state championship game with the Beaver Beavers and the Duchesne Eagles.
Oh yeah, this is everything to these small communities. They live for it, and so the communities come out to support the kids, and it's awesome as we watch them march through the mist.
Officials come first. That won't be the last time people think they're trying to come out of the fog.
Oh, you're such a funny man.
I do what I can. And here's the two teams. The number 1 seed out of Region 18, the Beaver Beavers, and the number 2 seed out of Region 16, the Eagles of Duchesne.
Yeah, it's an excited party here. You can hear the fans going crazy already, and the game hasn't even started yet.
Now here's an interesting tidbit for you. Duchesne plays 1A football, Beaver 2A football. Both of these two teams runners-up in the state championship.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting year for both schools.
Certainly
Duchesne's
is.
won the football championship, how many years in a row, and this year Milford knocked them off.
Yeah, the Milford Tigers, we were at that game. It sure was a great game to watch. And Milford actually handled that game pretty easy. The Beavers handled also easily by South Summit after 2 straight wins. And they were the 2-time defending state champs, took second.
Well, they're going to introduce all the players now, and then after introducing the whole team, then they'll introduce the starters for each team.
That's exactly what will happen, so you'll get them all. What an accomplishment. Duchesne comes up out of 1A in the first year of 2A basketball, plays for state. But I got to tell you, 1A basketball is nothing to laugh at. That's a solid league.
Yeah, it is, especially this year after they realigned everything.
This year, one of the things we noticed in 2A, with the exception of Layton Christian, parity across the board. It was a pick-em type year where anybody could make it to the championship game.
Yeah, it was, and it was up for grabs and open, and just waiting for somebody to take the initiative.
Just a reminder, we're going to have a lot going on after the game. Also have players of the game and more as we announce. So while we're talking about this, we can take a look at these players. Now you get the Beavers non-starters.
And the Beaver crowd's loud.
Yeah, Beaver's only about 45 minutes from Richfield, so that's not a hard drive for the Beaver fans. Duchesne's got a little farther to drive.
A little bit. They got quite a ways to go. They still brought a big crowd.
They certainly did.
Yeah, Kel the guy.
Yeah. But managers get a little bit from the announcer.
Yeah.
Assistant coaches, Dallin Clove, Brett Albrecht, and Brittany Hall. The principal
Introductions of the.
Brady Phil.
Not sure how well you can hear this on the air as far as the details, but the two coaches of these teams getting ready. And now it's time for the starting lineups.
Here we go. We're going to introduce the starters.
And we'll go ahead and call this the Beaver Drug and Gift starting lineup. As Scott and Lori Robinson, owners of Beaver Drug, they'll sponsor tonight's starting lineup introductions. For the Beavers, go ahead, Dave.
For the Beavers, number 20, Preston Roberts starting for the Beavers. Number 2, he's a junior.
Only junior that starts for the Beavers.
Yeah, only junior starter. I think he's the only junior on the team, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And number 2, a senior, Davis Heslington.
Yeah, number 2 for Duchesne actually is Weston Polson for Duchesne.
So starting for the Beavers, Jake Barrett. He's another senior.
Polson averages 9.5. Barrett actually averages 3. Got Jaron Mortensen, number 23, averaging 6.1 points per game.
Number 42, Brennan Fells, the big man inside for the Beavers.
6.4 points per game for Fells. He's actually sick tonight. We'll talk about that during the keys of the game. Cade Lamborn, 13.4 points per game for the Eagles.
He's big, he's huge, plays huge for the Eagles. Number 4, another senior for Beavers, Porter Hollingshead. He runs the point. He averages 10 points a game, and he's an effective leader for the Beavers.
Number 24 is Jarrett Spencer, averages 10.6 points per game for Duchesne.
Number 2, the last senior for Beavers, Davis Heslington, and he's the scoring leader, averaging over 18 points a game for the Beavers on the season.
Yeah, hitting 19, and he is the classification leading scorer, as you mentioned. And rounding it out, it's going to be number 30. That's Braden Johnson. 9 points per game for Braden.
Yeah, Braden, a great player for Duchesne Eagles. He's a real hustler. You have to spend a lot of energy to keep up with him in a game.
And here we go. It's time for the tip-off of the championship game, the Beaver Beavers and the Duchesne Eagles. Let's talk about keys to the game real quick. This is sponsored by Delta City. Got an 18-hole golf course, trailer by sites, rock counting, and a whole lot more. Visit Delta City to sponsor the tip-off of tonight's game. Now, if we talk the keys to the game, first of all, for the visiting coach of the Duchesne Eagles, Dave, take it away.
Keys to the game, he said the only key he's focusing on is rebounds. He said Beaver, he knows Beaver likes to get a lot of second chance opportunities. They're a great offensive rebounding team, and he says, for my team, I just tell them we got to seal that out. They got to be one and done. We got to get every other rebound.
And for the Beavers, Coach Joe Hillock said, for us, it's going to be about rebounds and defense. He said, we have to take care of the ball. He said, we took care of the ball against Clayton Christian, and it resulted in a win against the Eagles. They're just as effective defensively and more disciplined. He said they're an inside-out team, and the Beavers will have to make sure and plug the middle while not allowing the threes.
Well, here we go. It's tip-off time. 2A championship. Here we go.
Fells and Lamborn is going to be won by the Beavers. Fells picked up by Heslington. We're underway here at the championship game. Hollingshead straight away for Beaver with the ball. One-hand dribble to Roberts. Top of the key to Heslington. Heslington, a deadly outside shooter, and a turnover to start the game.
Yeah, Lamborn intercepts that pass intended for Brennan Fells.
With the ball, Johnson. Johnson left-hand dribble, looking on the right side to Lamborn. Lamborn will drive on Fells. Left-hand shot up, no good. Rebound, Barrett.
Well, that's Lamborn's strength. He can take you to the hoop, and that time you just can't get it to fall.
Heslington steps back out to Fells. And we'll get it out to Heslington. Still no score, just underway here in the championship matchup. The Beavers and the Eagles. Heslington is covered by Polson. Heslington goes all the way in, shot up and in. Davis Heslington starts the scoring for the Beavers.
He shows you right there why he scores, averages 18. He's quick on the dribble and takes it right to the hoop, but he can hit you from outside if you hold up.
First bucket of the game goes to the Beavers. Lamborn with the ball straight up, underneath to Polson. Polson cut off by Roberts. Back to Lamborn. Top of the key now to Johnson. They switch over to Spencer. Jarrett with the pass into Lamborn. Nice drop step underneath. And they're going to do a step on the line, so it goes back to the Beavers. Turnover.
Yeah,
Duchesne.
Credit that turnover to Barrett. Jake Barrett as he's cut off that extra help defense, cut him off.
Really quickly, you can see that Brendan Fales comes out of the game. He can only play about 2 minutes a stretch. He's been in the hospital most of the day with IVs, as he's got he was sick all night long. So we'll watch that one closely.
And he's spelled by LeBaron quickly in this game.
Heslington goes in underneath, ball knocked away. Another turnover on the Beavers, their second. And it goes back to Duchesne. Lamborn with it.
Heslington expecting Barrett to make a cut to the basket. Barrett went the other way, just a miscommunication between the two.
Jared Spencer with the ball. On the left side now to Lamborn. Played by LeBaron. Over to Johnson. Ray Johnson drives in, blocking foul. Might be on Davis Heslington.
Well, it looked like their feet got caught up. Johnson got a little tripped by Heslington, I think.
Duchesne, a very effective driving team, and the Beavers will have to watch foul trouble. Pass to Mortensen. Now to Johnson. Back top of the key. So 2-0 Beavers, 6 minutes left in the first. With the ball, it is Spencer, shot up and in. That's Polson for three.
Yeah, Polson, Preston Roberts gives him a little space, and Polson says, I'll take it. He throws it down.
And that is a Dairy Farmers of America three-pointer, the best cheese in southern Utah. Hollington with the ball. Beavers down 3-2. First lead of the game. Here's Heslington. Inside 8, tries to get it to LeBaron. It's going to go out of bounds off the Eagles, off Johnson.
Yeah, if Johnson wouldn't have made an attempt to try and get it, it would have been another turnover on the Beavers, but he tried to get it, couldn't catch up with it, touched it last.
5:33 left in the first. Heslington steps in. 8-foot runner, no good. Rebound, knocked out, picked up by Spencer. Spencer steps back. He's covered by Hollingshead. 5:23 left in the first. 3-2 Duchesne with the ball and the 1-point lead. Mortensen, top of the key. He's got Paulson, now to Spencer. Duchesne playing perimeter pass. Now Johnson with a three-pointer right in the face of Heslington. He knocks it down.
Yeah, and that's Johnson's specialty, and he really gets the momentum going for this team. He's an energetic player, and he can really hoop it up from three-point land. He's tough to defend out there.
6-0 run by the Duchesne Eagles. Back to Heslington. Heslington to Barrett. Barrett looking inside. No one there.
Another miscue.
Turnover. That's 3 already on the Beavers. They only had, what, 5 last night total?
Yeah, total. And another miscue. Barrett expecting LeBaron to make a cut.
Johnson misses, and Heslington with the rebound. This is another three-point shot. He's feeling it tonight. There's Heslington with his own three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Johnson. And they'll slow it down. The coach of the Eagles says slow it down.
You don't want to expend too much energy in just running up and down the court.
Spencer, right side to Mortensen. Mortensen inside to Lamborn. Lamborn collapses, right hand. Good defense by the Beavers. It's going to be a rebound to Heslington.
Yeah, and there again, they get that double down defense, and they're going to have that every time, because if they don't, one-on-one, he might just going to get it.
Hollingshead underneath, and he's going to go down. Foul to the Duchesne Eagles.
Well, there was a total collapse on the ball. 3 players coming in, and one of them bumped into, or 2 of them bumped into Hollingshead.
Jaron Mortensen, foul. And so Brendan Fales comes in. He'll replace Walter LeBaron. Now Fales averages 6.4 points per game and has been huge in the paint. So he's an important part of the Beaver offense. There's Roberts, covered by Spencer. Hollingshead, Roberts, now to Barrett. Underneath, there's Fales. Fales pumps fakes up to Roberts. No good. This is the easy one.
But great extra pass. Finds Robert. He was double covered, and he, unselfishly gave it to Roberts. Roberts just needs to finish that.
Got a little nervous. Spencer with the ball. 3:38 left in the first. 6-2. Duchesne with the 4-point lead to Johnson. Johnson hit one right in front of Heslington before. Now over to Mortensen. To Lamborn. Lamborn takes a firing shot up. No good. Rebound fails.
Yeah, fails. Lamborn almost got his own rebound, but Fales had him sealed off good.
Heslington straight away, right side now, left side to Roberts to Hollingshead. Hollingshead steps out. Lamborn steps in. Double team came. Back to Fales and to Hollingshead. Good help defense by Lamborn. Heslington drives in underneath to the bucket. There's Fales up and in.
Beautiful, excellent execution there as Heslington drives the center, draws both defenders, and then finds his open teammate Fales for the easy layup.
Yeah, the assist to Heslington. 2:52 left in the first, 6-4. Duchesne with the ball on the 2-point lead. Championship game of the 2A classification. Lamborn with it, steps out, goes in on Fales, goes underneath, not there, blocked by the rim. Heslington with another rebound, and the Beavers on the run. Heslington back, Drives hard in, goes up, foul, count it. He goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, Heslington, I believe he's the one that got the block on there. Doubled down on that defense, and they're doing a good job on Lamborn doubling down. That time, Heslington takes it back coast to coast and finishes at the other end.
So Weston Paulson will pick up his first personal foul, and Heslington can take the three-point play. Fails out again, and everybody's got a water bottle for Brendan Fails.
Yeah, you can see he gasses out pretty quick when he's in there.
Heslington with the free throw, shots up and in. So Beavers retake the lead as the second lead change of the game.
5-0 run for the Beavers after a 6-0 run for Duchesne Eagles.
Back comes the Eagles. With it is Paulson, left side to Johnson, now to Mortensen. Mortensen looking inside. Both teams with 4 seniors. Spencer right side to Paulson, cross court to Lamborn. Lamborn covered tightly. Two good big men who can score. And Spencer goes up. They're going to call an offensive foul. A little bit late, but Jake Barrett stood in. It's going to be a foul on Spencer.
Well, Spencer made a great drive to the basket. Jake Barrett just got set up and waited. And then a little academy acting as he took a small bump, and he sold it. The refs gave it to him.
7-6, Beavers with a 1-point lead and the ball. 2 minutes left in the first. 3 team fouls on the Eagles, 1 against Beaver. Hollingshead with it. Man-to-man defense, both teams. Hollingshead covered by Spencer. Now to Roberts. Roberts looking inside. No one there, now back out to Hollingshead. And Paulson covering Heslington really closely. Heslington drives in, kicks back out to Barrett. Top of the key to Roberts, now to Hollingshead. Heslington to Roberts. Now to Hollingshead. Minute 36 left. And the Beavers patient on offense. And good defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, this may look like they're struggling to get inside. They're not. This is part of the Beavers' offense. Pass it around the perimeter at least 4 or 5 times before they attempt a shot.
Heslington to Hollingshead. Offensive rebound. Out to LeBaron. There goes Heslington. Shot no good. Rebound going to be foul on the Beavers.
Yeah, as LeBaron knocks Johnson down trying to take that ball out of the air.
So Walter LeBaron picks up foul number 1. And you got to credit the defense. Heslington had to go to his right to avoid the offensive foul and cause the shot to be short off the glass.
Yeah, and that's what defense does. If you can just get them to alter it a little bit, usually that's enough.
Minute left in the first. 7-6 Beaver, 1-point lead. Spencer with the ball. Spencer up, top of the key to Mortensen. Mortensen dribbles, steps in, covered by Roberts to Lamborn, covered by LeBaron. Paulson. Paulson dangerous from the three-point line. There's Johnson. Out to Mortensen. Long three-point jumper up, no good. Rebound Hollingshead. That was almost an NBA three.
That was close to the NBA arc. You're right. Didn't go, but he does have that range.
30 seconds left in the quarter. It's 7-6 Beaver with a 1-point lead. Hollingshead left side, covered by Spencer. Hollingshead will step back out. 20 seconds. Now to Roberts. 19. Beavers patient on the offensive side. This quarter's gone quickly. 7-6 Beaver, 1-point lead, 10 seconds left in the quarter. Hollingshead comes up, takes the screen. Kicks in, there's Heslington. Heslington has 4 seconds, kicks out. Hollingshead at the buzzer, and he knocks it down. Porter Hollingshead knocks down the DFA three-point shot to end the quarter. They take a 4-point lead. We'll be back.
I'm John Sorensen. I'm a general surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. For the last 29 years, I've been involved in the U.S. Army Medical Corps and deployed 4 times in the last 15 years. When I got back, I decided I wanted to work in a smaller community and take care of patients. Nephi fits that bill very nicely. The people are wonderful. I think all of my experiences have contributed to making me a better physician. I'm interested in continuing to improve myself and my skills here in Nephi.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, David Howard, and now Pepper Gale. Talk to us about the stats at the end of 1.
First quarter was all the Beavers, 44% field goal percentage and 25 Duchesne. 3 rebounds Duchesne, 7 for Beaver, 3 turnovers Beaver, 1 for Duchesne. Beavers owned the first quarter.
So 4-point lead by the Beavers as Duchesne has the ball to start. And Duchesne Eagles very good from the 3-point line, as you've got Johnson and Spencer with 29 and 46 threes respectively. There's Spencer inside to Lamborn. Lamborn goes up, heavy pressure, good defense by LeBaron. Kept his hands straight up and no good. Rebound to Heslington.
Yeah, good defense by LeBaron because he didn't get the double down help that time, and I was surprised Lamborn didn't get the shot. But LeBaron held it well on his own.
Lamborn, a great big man for the Eagles. There's Hollingshead. And they'll get it back to Heslington, the 2 senior guards. There's Roberts at the free throw line. Roberts back out to Heslington, covered by Paulson. 7:14 left in the half, 10-6 Beaver with the ball in the 4-point lead. Barrett, that's to Hollingshead. Hollingshead back to Barrett. Barrett looking inside. And he'll reset to Hollingshead straight away, 10-6. Left side, it's Roberts.
Beaver's very patient. They'd be okay if this game didn't go over 20. They're very patient on offense.
Barrett back out to Heslington. Heslington fakes. Kicks back to Hollingshead. Good defense by Duchesne. And patience by the Beaver offense. There's Heslington. Ooh, dangerous pass. To Barrett. Now to Hollingshead. Covered by Spencer. There's Heslington. In a little bit of trouble. There's Barrett. Free throw line extended. Now to Heslington. There's Barrett at the rim. Goes up with the left-hand layup, and he will be creamed underneath.
Mortensen and Johnson. Johnson's upset because Mortensen came in, and Johnson felt like he had the block. Mortensen came in and he just knocked everybody over.
Yeah, Johnson wasn't quite set. It was close, though. So 1 foul each for the starters for the Duchesne Eagles. And Jake Barrett shoots 2 free throws. Smart move by the senior center.
Yep. He did. He had the lane, and he knew he had to force it.
So Brennan Fales back in the game again. He can play about 2.5 minutes, and they're monitoring him closely. He's had some illness issues, but feeling better tonight. Barrett's second free throw is up, and this one takes 4 bounces and drops in.
A little shooter's roll on that one, and Fales, you know, he gave everything he had last night, so that little illness and the game last night kind of taking it out of him.
That's the Miller County Credit Union free throw line. Offices in Delta and Fillmore. Lamborn drives left side, out to Johnson. Johnson covered tight. Here's Paulson on the baseline. Mortensen out to Spencer. Spencer, long shot for Paulson, up no good. There's a rebound for Mortensen. Goes back up, left hand, puts it in.
Excellent play there by Mortensen as he plays a little game of catch and release with the defender, and then spins around and gets that rebound for another putback.
So Johnson and Spencer, the 3-point specialists. But don't take your eye off Weston Paulson either for the Duchesne Eagles. Barrett underneath, pass knocked down, picked up by Lamborn. He's got a 2-on-1 break, and it's going to be taken by Johnson. He'll move it back out. The advantage not there. Underneath, there's going to be a foul before the shot. See who this is on.
Yeah, it could be on Roberts, either Roberts or Fales.
Yeah, it's on Roberts. First personal foul.
They're both there. It looked like Roberts reached in.
3 team fouls on the Beavers, 4 on the Duchesne Eagles. Paulson gets out to Spencer. Spencer goes in, and he'll be, a lot of contact, no call.
Yeah.
That probably might have been a makeup call.
I agree. I think that was definitely a makeup call. It definitely went off Lamborn, but there should have been a foul called on the drive.
Yeah, it fails. Top of the key, Paulson over to Spencer. Over to Johnson. Johnson drives in, and he throws it out of bounds. A little out of control, and credit the defensive pressure.
Yeah, the defensive pressure got a hand in there, just tipped it just enough to alter his dribble. It came up over his head, and he had to throw it away or get called for carrying.
Johnson comes out. Gavin Davies comes in the game for Duchesne. So the Beavers with 3-point lead, 5 minutes left in this first half of play. A defensive battle. These two teams very effective defensively. Roberts with it. To Barrett, top of the key. Now to Hollingshead. Keeping it very tight on Davis Heslington. Now Roberts drives in. Gonna go up over Gavin Davies. No good. Rebound.
And Davis gets the rebound. Davis is a very energetic player, and he brings a little spark whenever he subs in for the Eagles.
Paulson with the ball. Top of the key. Paulson out to shot. No good. Rebound. Going to be taken. Oh, there will be a foul on Lamborn.
Yeah, as Fels had position, Lamborn came over his back to get it.
So it'll be Davis Heslington taking his seat. 4:24. Just a reminder, we're going to be looking for a sub of the game, sponsored by the Timberline Inn. You can drive out to the South Interchange and have great food by the Southern Utah's finest chefs. Timberline Inn, sub of the game.
Eagles Landing scoreboard check, 4:14 to go, 11-8. Beavers in the lead, and we expected a low-scoring defensive game.
Here's Hollingshead with the ball. It's Beavers up 3. Beavers not in a hurry.
Another miscue.
It's going to go off of Paulson.
Yeah, Polson, I guess
Beavers
Polson
maintain
got a hand in there, quick hand, and fortunate for the Beavers because that was another miscue where Kai Brown was going one way and Porter Hollingshead threw it the other.
Yeah, that was fortunate for the Beavers. Now Hollingshead with it. Straight away, 4 minutes left in the first half. No scoring in the second quarter. 1 point for the Beavers, 2 for Duchesne. We're halfway through. Freshman Brown with it. Brown one-hand dribble. Kick back out to Roberts. Now to Hollingshead. Hollingshead to Barrett. They'll get it to Brown. Brown drives in with the left hand out to Roberts. Roberts drives on Davis. Now out to Barrett. And again, the Beavers very patient on the offensive side and very disciplined defense.
He missed Brennan Fels that time on the pick and roll.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hollingshead straight away.
Oh, another.
Now a turnover by the Beavers. A little bit too high. LeBaron in and fails out for the Beavers. Heslington quickly back up in the game. So 3:19 left in the half. 11-8. And talk to us about turnovers, these two teams. Pepper, this will be your State Farm Insurance stat check.
5 turnovers for Beaver, only 2 for Duchesne.
So not too bad for either team. 3 minutes left in the half.
No, but a lot of those turnovers for Beaver, unforced. They just miscues.
Lamborn splits, and there's going to be an offensive foul called against Duchesne. We'll see.
See if we have a replay on that. I didn't see if he hooked him or if there was a moving screen, what it was.
I don't know. Braden Johnson catches a second foul.
Oh, right there, Johnson. Yeah, I got Kai Brown.
Yeah, he actually just kind of stiff-armed him in the chest.
Yep. Yeah, ref's all over it.
Yep, 16 fouls on Duchesne, now in the penalty with 3 minutes left in the half. Here's Heslington. Drives in on Paulson, layup up, no good. Paulson picks up foul, number 2.
Heslington's, that deceptive speed, he's so quick and gets ahead of you, and then he reaches, kind of scoops that layup, and you can't block it. And Paulson in trying to, gets him on the shoulder.
Yeah, gives a little push as he goes, and Heslington misses the shot, but he has the 2 free throws. First free throw is up and good. Heslington at the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. For low interest rates on auto and RV loans, online banking, convenient mobile banking, Millard County Credit Union.
And Beavers subbing frequently to keep their players fresh against this tough Duchesne defense.
So LeBaron in for Barrett, and Davis knocks down free throw number 2. The lead back up 2-5, which matches the biggest of the game for the Beavers. Substitutions for the Eagles.
Number 50.
Skylar Ford comes in the game for Duchesne, and he'll replace Johnson. So on the right side, Davis, inside the Lamb. We're back to Davis. Davis, 3-point jumper up and knocks it down.
And that's the spark I was talking about that Davis gives Duchesne when he comes in. He's a hot 3-point shooter. If he gets on a streak, Beavers are going to have a tough time defending it.
Davis averages only 3 points a game, but he's matched his average with that shot. Left side, it's Hollingshead outside the 3-point line. Take it in. Hollingshead all the way to the rim. No good. Rebound to Ford. And the Eagles down by 2.
Hollingshead just got the finger not quite all of the roll on that one.
Lamborn on LeBaron. Position defense played by LeBaron. Back out to Spencer. Spencer directs traffics out to Ford. He's covered by Fales. Ford, top key to Lamborn. Lamborn steps in, and he'll take a free throw line jumper over LeBaron. No good. Rebound Heslington. So the minute 50 left. 13-11. Beavers up by 2. There's Heslington, 3-point jumper straight away. He knocks it down, Davis Heslington.
Well, watch out when Heslington's feeling it and nobody comes out to guard him, so he decides to take a shot and dead through the center.
Lead back to 5. Spencer on the left side to Mortensen. Up to Davis, now back to Spencer. Spencer kept his foot, stumbled a bit, but kept his feet, covered tightly. Back Spencer, picked up by Brown. And a timeout by the coach of the Eagles. We'll take it as well. It's the Fish Lake Lumber timeout. Drive a little, save a lot in Beaver.
Your local auto parts store is under new management. Beaver CarQuest, Bose Auto, is proud to be serving Beaver County residents with all their auto parts needs. Bose Auto can provide parts for small projects like lawnmowers, big projects like farm equipment, and everything in between. Delivery is also available. The friendly staff is always happy to come in after hours to assist with any emergencies that you may have. Bo and the staff vow to listen and always put their customers first and truly appreciate the support from the community. That's Bose Auto Parts at 85 North Main in Beaver. Call 438-2347.
That would be double, right?
Welcome back. 1:18 left in the first half of play. It's the Beavers by 5, 16-11. And the coach of Duchesne Eagles said, hey, I want to talk about this. What do you think he's telling his team?
Well, you could hear it from here. He was yelling at them pretty loudly, not happy with their lack of intensity. He wants them moving that ball quicker and wants them getting it, driving and dishing and breaking that defense. Beaver's defense is packed it in, and they're pretty steady inside there. He wants some stress on that defense.
Duchesne looking for its first championship since 2000 at least, and Beaver since 2002. Minute 16 left in the first half of play. And on the left side is Ford. Ford drives, steps back. Heavy pressure by Barrett inside to Lamborn. Lamborn moves in, and it's going to go way away, and he's going to call a foul on the ground against the Beavers.
Great move by Lamborn as he spins, takes a double step, jumps away from the defense, and then trying to catch up to him, LeBaron bumps him with the body.
Lamborn picks up foul number 2 on Walter LeBaron for the Beavers. 4 team fouls for the Beavers. Straight away, it's Davis. Over to Spencer. Quick three-point shot up, no good. Rebound to Kai Brown.
Yeah, Spencer had a little forced on that one. Looked like he had a lane, but then it closed off quickly with the Beaver defense.
So one shot being called, I believe. Nope, not necessarily. Under a minute left. And there's Brown with it. Brown on the left side. He's covered by Mortensen. Brown kicks out, fakes. Getting back out to Hollingshead. Hollingshead dribbles in. Going to get the ball to Davis Heslington. 33 seconds left. 29 seconds. Beavers by 5, 16-11, very low scoring.
Yeah, Coach Hillock's going crazy. You got a mismatch, Walter LeBaron against Ford, and he wants that ball into Walter LeBaron. Take advantage of that mismatch.
Heslington, 16 seconds. Beavers will now play for the last shot. Hollingshead covered by Spencer. Kicks back out. Oh, they're going to call a travel. Turnover on the Beavers. That's costly, 8 seconds left. Duchesne, much like Beaver did at the end of first, Hollingshead knocks down the 3. Duchesne can chip into a 5-point lead.
And they get the chance for the last shot of the half and see what it is, whether it's 2 or 3, but definitely, their favor as Hollingshead has to stop quickly and ends up dragging that pivot foot.
So there you go, Johnson has it on the left side to Lamborn. Lamborn will drive hard into the rim. It's going to be knocked down on the ground, but picked up by Mortensen. No good, rebounding Lamborn, goes up, blocked by the rim, and that'll do it. The first half comes to play with an ugly defensive battle, the 16-11 lead. It's a 5-point lead by the Beavers. We'll take a break on the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime. Be back.
If you are looking for delicious food made fresh to order, look no further than Mel's Drive-In. Located in the heart of Beaver, Mel's Drive-In has several menu items that are sure to hit the spot. Mel's offers a variety of burgers, sandwiches, chicken, ice cream, and has recently added Dole Whips to their menu. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and check out their lunch and dinner specials. Owners Steve and Crystal Kinross want to thank all of their customers for the support they have shown Mel's through the years and wish all of the Beaver High School teams good luck this 2017-2018 season.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC. Nearly every person reaches a point in their lives when they need to have their wisdom teeth removed. Dr. Barton of Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery is the choice for wisdom tooth removal that can give you the peace of mind that you want. Having completed an additional 6 years of hospital-based surgical and anesthesia training after dental school makes him uniquely qualified to help you. Dr. Barton always takes the time to clearly explain the procedure so that you fully understand what to expect and are comfortable with your treatment. Visit them online at richfieldoralsurgery.com or call them at 435-287-4455. Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery.
Looking for the best deal on a new set of tires? Well, swing on over to South Creek Shell in Beaver. They're outfitted with the latest technology in tire equipment and balancing. Every tire purchased comes with free balancing and free rotation for the life of the tire. South Creek Shell also features a Burger King restaurant, snacks, fuel, and a full line of over 1,200 tires from companies like Michelin and Bridgestone. Proud to support the Beaver Beavers, South Creek Shell at the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, David Howard. It is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime. From slam dunks to buzzer beaters, the Jones and DeMille Engineering team is here to help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issue. And so they're honoring principal of Duchesne High School for a lifetime achievement. And he set the state record in the 200 meter. That's impressive.
Yeah, at Utah State. And, you know, he's a great athlete, and they said he just missed the Olympic team on that year, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's had a long career coaching, and now he's the principal of Duchesne High School. Grew up in Duchesne and made it all the way back home.
Yeah, no, it's great to see now. They're reading a bio. This is going on and on because of an accomplished career, but you can see the family, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, that's great. It's good to see, and well deserving of the Lifetime Award.
Yeah. We also have the Academic All-State. Two of the players in this game were in it, including Porter Hollingshead for the Beavers, and Dalton Hoyt also, who is out with a knee injury, so he's not able to play, but two Beavers on that All-State team.
Yeah, and they had a combined grade point average of 3.998, so it's pretty impressive.
I know. How would you like to be the one guy with the A-? That'd be rough, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
those guys knew it. It was me. I had the A-.
Oh, yeah? You stood at the end of the line, huh?
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh. I might have had that experience my own self. Dang it. I was the A- guy. So rural high school sports, both crowds standing up and honoring lifetime achievement. When it really comes down to it, we're all pretty much the same. And
we're all humanity. Yep.
We certainly are. So it's halftime. It's the Beavers 16 and Duchesne 11. Let's talk about this first two quarters. The scoring summary brought to you by Beaver Medical Clinic, providing compassionate health care and convenient payment options. Beaver Medical Clinic with offices Milford, Parowan, and Beaver. So the first quarter was 10-6 Beavers with a 4-point advantage, and not much difference in the second, 6-5. And Dave, talk to me about the pace of this one. It's a 5-point lead by the Beavers, but only 16-11. That's like a junior jazz score.
Well, last night the Beavers had more in the first quarter than they had in the first half of this game.
Yeah.
But this is the pace that Hillock wants. He doesn't want to get in a running match. Doesn't want this game to get out of control. He wants to control the game.
Right.
And by controlling the pace of the game and forcing it to be a defensive battle, it's playing right into his game plan.
It certainly is. And then the ineffectiveness of the big guys to score inside. The Beavers postmen not fouling, maintaining good positions, causing problems inside for Lamborn and others for the Eagles.
Yes, and he's been subbing very generously, trying to keep Brennan Fells, fresh. as his tires out really quickly with his illness. But, you know, this is what he wants. He doesn't want Duchesne getting a running match and have Duchesne score 50 or 60 points. You know, he wants to keep it low, and if it didn't go over 20, he'd be happy with that.
Yeah. Now it's time for the State Farm Insurance Stat Check. We'll bring on Statman Dave and Pepper Gill to talk about the stats of the first half.
You know, there's quite a discrepancy, and I think we've seen this with most of the upsets in the game in games this tournament, and that's shooting percentage from the field. Beaver was shooting 45% first 2 quarters, and Duchesne only shooting 21.
Wow,
They're lucky to be knocked down further.
That's impressive that they've held him to such a low shooting scorage. Duchesne's usually more prolific than that.
You know, and the other thing that's going well for the Beavers is that they're outboarding Duchesne 11 to 1. 10 of those rebounds have been defensive rebounds. Only 1 offensive rebound, but when you're shooting 45%, that's to be expected. Also, interestingly enough, turnovers, the Beavers with 6 and Duchesne with only 2. So that's a little
lopsided.
And that balances out the shooting percentage differences.
Yeah, and Duchesne, they're very disciplined, so I don't expect them to have a lot of turnovers. But Beavers, most of them have been unforced turnovers. They just had miscues between the players and throw the ball away.
No, absolutely correct.
My favorite stat of all, free throws. Duchesne not going to the charity stripe at all that first half. Beaver going 5 times, shooting 80%, 4 of 5.
Well, free throws wins games, and you got to make them when you get there.
Certainly do. That's our State Farm Insurance Stat Check. Agent State Farm, our State Farm agent, Brent Stapley in Beaver area, 435-438-5451, 5451. He's my agent. He can be your agent too. Give Brent Stapley a call. Just a reminder, this is the Jones DeMille Engineering halftime, and Jones DeMille Engineering applauds the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The Race for Excellence has no finish line. I also like to notice our regional sponsors on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Zions Bank, Centricom High-Speed Internet, of course that's local Channel 10, Sahara Motors, Service Drug, Utah Independent Bank, Intermountain Severe Hospital, Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery, Materion Natural Resources, Intermountain Power Service Corp, All Around Dental Care, National Vinyl Products, Mountain Utah Family Medicine, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Delta and Fillmore, and Swizzle Soda Shop and Styler Daniels Law Firm, and of course our partners, VTV Channel 6, up in Eastern Utah. Appreciate them being here tonight. It's 3:31 left in the halftime. We'll have third quarter action after this break.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Sahara Motors, just north of Delta, makes the vehicle buying process easy and stress-free just for you. Choose from 5 new brands under one roof and let the adventure begin. That's right, Sahara Motors has new Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram all under one roof to make the process quick and easy. Oh yeah, and an entire lot full of pre-owned vehicles completes the deal. Be sure to welcome Kaylin Sperry to the sales force at Sahara Motors, just north of Delta.
Beaver Sport and Pawn has Southern Utah's largest collection of firearms, including new, used, and hard-to-find weapons. Beaver Sport and Pawn also has ammo, fishing and camping gear, tools, books, boots, antiques, and much, much more. As always, Beaver Sport and Pawn offers free advice on any subject. Come visit Beaver Sport and Pawn at 91 North Main in Beaver or call 438-2100. That's 438-2100. Beaver Sport and Pawn is happy to support Beaver High School athletics on the Beaver Sports Network. Go Beavers!
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Welcome back. We're ready for third quarter action here, and that was the Jones Mill Engineering halftime. Let's give a shout out to the Millard Eagles, first ever state championship in girls basketball earlier as they defeated the Enterprise Wolves.
Oh, that was awesome. You know, those girls deserve it. They played a good, great season, played hard all year. Today they played their guts out, and you know, Enterprise is one of those teams that just never goes away. And right down to the end, they were fighting for it. Millard really had to push it at the end to break away and win that.
So the Eagles, so Region 18 went like this: Millard 1, Enterprise 2, Kanab 3, Beaver 4. So kind of flip-flopped from the end of the season. So
kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Third quarter action. It'll be the Beavers up 5 with the ball to start this third quarter of play. And I'll cover your leading scores in the first half during this possession. 10 points for Davis Heslington, 3 for Hollingshead. Hollingshead with the ball. 2 for Fales, 1 for Barrett. I'll cover Duchesne in a minute. Those are their Mountain View Dental leading scorers. Roberts to Heslington, covered by Paulson. And Beavers continue the passing, inside to Fales. Fales turns, shot up, no good. Rebound to Mortensen.
Yeah, Duchesne that time triple team down on Fales. They did a good job of making sure he didn't have an easy lane to the basket.
Lamborn kind of throws one up, goes out of bounds, not Lamborn, Johnson. He thought he got contact and he kind of threw it up. The coach says, don't do that. And it's gonna be a turnover. Oh, well, no, just a missed shot. No rebound.
He did get a little contact, but he forced that one. And, you know, it was a poor choice, and that's what the coach was telling him. Look, that's not the type of shot we want. We want to settle it down and take good shots.
Paulson with 3, Johnson with 3, Davis with 3, and 2 for Mortensen. And that's Brendan Fales with a 3-point shot. And it goes to Hollingshead. And Johnson with the ball on the run. Paulson on this left side. Paulson goes in, and he will, wow.
Preston Roberts sold that one. His feet were moving and he was leaning in all the way, and he sold that all the way, and that's a huge third foul for
that one.
He's moving. Yeah, he's moving.
He wilted like a paper man.
That was a strong wind, blew that little.
16-11, still no score yet, and Hollingshead with the ball. Straight away, covered by Spencer.
It's a game within the game. You got to do what you got to do, you know? Get the call.
Paulson quickly out of the game with his third personal foul. Fails with it. Back to Heslington. Takes a screen.
Oh, big bump by Lamborn.
Lamborn. Hollingshead with it now, straight away covered by Spencer. Checking the game was Davis. Roberts to Heslington. To Davis. Oh, Lamborn with a nice steal as he slipped the position of Fales. Johnson back. 2 turnovers. This is like the game started. Beaver started 2 quick turnovers.
Yeah, and Lamborn that time, Fales didn't keep himself big, didn't keep his arms down. Lamborn reached in underneath him and stole it away.
Spencer to Mortensen, drives in, kicks back. There's Johnson, who took an extra step. They got it. A little bit late. It's going to be a turnover on Duchesne.
Yeah, that was a typical James Worthy drive, and James Worthy got away with it all his career in the Lakers. You can't do that in high school.
Yep, Johnson a senior and Spencer a senior. Timeout for Duchesne. We'll take it. Fish Lake Lumber timeout when we come back.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors. Sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UHSAA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College. And send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Ford, sophomore. Welcome back, Scott Langford. David Howard, 16-11. The Beavers, and still no score. We're 2 minutes into this one, and this is an ugly game and exactly what the Beavers want.
Well, it's ugly because there's a lot of defense, and defense causing problems, causing pressure, and denying scores, and so that makes it ugly. People want to see scores, but Coach Hillock doesn't want to see, especially not Duchesne score.
Well, Coach Hoop said, this is not looking good. I want to change. And so I think it was a smart timeout early for Duchesne.
Definitely. They've got to get some momentum going, and they've got to break that Beaver defense. And he's been telling these players, that's what you got to. You got to pick up your intensity and let's get it going. Change the pace of this game.
16-11, 6 minutes left in the third. It's a 5-point lead for Beaver, 16-11. State championship game. There's Hollingshead for Heslington. Fakes, kicks out to Hollingshead. Good defense by the Eagles. You see Heslington inside, outside. Barrett, top of the key to Roberts. Now over to Hollingshead. Beaver super patient on offense.
Yeah, they're taking very good care of the ball.
Hollingshead over to Heslington. He drives in, steps back, goes up, creates contact, shot no good. Rebound Mortensen. That one was forced. And Johnson with the ball for Duchesne.
Yeah, just got a little impatient. Couldn't find a teammate to pass to right away, so tried to create a foul situation by jumping into the player.
Lucky he didn't get an offensive foul. Lamborn to Mortensen. Mortensen drives in, cut off by Barrett. Out to Johnson. Johnson covered by Heslington. Heslington with one personal foul. Johnson to Spencer. Spencer drives in, and a foul is going to go to Barrett.
Yeah, as Spencer tried to go around him. No, Hollingshead. Right here, Hollingshead reaches in right there, catches him on the arm.
Yeah, good call by the official. First foul on Porter Hollingshead. 5:14 left in the third. Still no score yet in the second half. We're 3 minutes in. Here's Mortensen, left corner to Spencer. Picked up by Hollingshead. Hollingshead on the right side. Hollingshead cuts over, nice crossover dribble. Porter Hollingshead, holy cow, with the ankle breaker crossover.
Yep, I anticipated where the defender was coming to, and he worked him. Ankle breaker, cut through, and easy layup.
That is a nominee for the play of the game by Coldwell Banker, Gary Brown, the agent there. 7-point lead, the biggest of the game. Right side Lamborn. Lamborn cuts in, sets up, top of the key to Spencer. Spencer, the three-point specialist for the Duchesne Eagles. Lamborn drives in, cut off. Here's Lamborn, and he throws it up.
Throws it up at the last minute.
Smart by Spencer.
Yeah, very wise. Gonna get 3 free throws.
Yeah, 3 free throws for Spencer. What a smart play by the senior.
Yep, he was going down anyway. Throw it up and give me 3 free throws.
Yeah, 2 fouls for Davis Heslington. So he goes to the free throw line. First one's up and in. That's Spencer's first shot of the game, first point rather, and he averages 11. Lamborn yet to score, averaging 13.
Beaver's done a great job inside defending Lamborn.
Spencer second free throw up and no good. So the lead stays at 6. Just a reminder, we're going to have a Dairy Queen Defensive Player of the Game, offering 24-hour AAA's towing, auto services, tires, and more, and Dairy Queen. Shot by Spencer up and in, so 2 out of 3 for the first free throw trip for the Duchesne Eagles, and that cuts the lead 2-5. Hollingshead with it. Still man-to-man defense for both teams. And there's Heslington way out, gets it to Hollingshead. Right side to Barrett. Barrett looking for a cutting Heslington. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Mortensen.
Yeah, Mortensen wasn't going to let that go. He's a little out of position, but he wasn't going to let that pass go through, and so he kicks it out of bounds.
18-13 our score, 4:14 left in the third. Roberts with it. Roberts to Hollingshead. Hollingshead was covered by Ford. Back to Roberts. Roberts with the left-hand dribble. Dribbling with only one hand to avoid the double dribble. Heslington pivot, spins, back to Hollingshead.
That's important in this game.
Hollingshead top of the key to Heslington. On the left side to Barrett. Barrett to Roberts. And both patient offense and great defense. Heslington goes underneath. There's the pass finally to Walter LeBaron.
And that's that's what you have to do, get that penetration so you can draw the defenders. And then he found the open man, Walter LeBaron, all alone for an easy layup.
Lead back to 7. This bar's right my way. Got to get a table without bars underneath. Underneath, Walter LeBaron knocks it out of bounds. Off of the Eagles, a turnover on Duchesne.
Yeah, Mortensen should have just let it go, but instead he tried to save it, and it ended up falling off his hand.
Talk to me about turnovers in the second half, Pepper.
Second half, Beaver with 1 turnover and Duchesne with 5. So they almost triple or doubled their turnovers from the first half just here in this third quarter.
Wow, that's crazy. They picked up their defensive pressure.
Mortensen and Lamborn both check out of the game, replaced by number 2, Paulson, playing with 3 fouls. And Johnson.
Yeah, Polson's going to have to be careful not to get his 4th in this 3rd quarter.
Barrett to Heslington, inside to LeBaron. LeBaron point-blank range. Another shot up and in by Walter LeBaron, making a bid to be the Timberline in sub of the game.
Well, perfect entry passes. They went to the right position and the right pace on the ball to keep the defender from being able to get in there in time to intercept it.
A 9-point lead for the Beavers as they've gone on a 6-2 run to start this 3rd quarter of play. 2:57 left in the 3rd. In a state championship game, it's going to be Johnson with the ball. Johnson, top of the key to Paulson. And he'll give it back to Johnson. Braden with it inside. There's Ford. Ford makes the space. Good defense by the Beavers. Now a foul. They're going to hope that's on Roberts, because if not, it's on Heslington. It'll be his 3rd.
I think it's on Roberts over the back.
On Roberts.
Yeah.
The Beavers fortunate because they do not want Davis Heslington to pick up foul number 3. Spencer, left side, there's Johnson. Good follow by Heslington. So in the corner, there's Davis. Davis, ball knocked down by Brown.
And Kai Brown.
And they will call a foul on Brown.
Oh, wow. Kai Brown with just excellent, tenacious defense there for the freshman.
Beaver fans don't like it, and they weren't in a very good position to see it, however. Clear down at the other end.
Yeah, I think the refs were in a little better position to see that.
Ford goes up, shot inside, no good. He'll miss it, but another foul. This one, I think, goes again to Preston Roberts.
And this is what I talk about. Ford, an important player off the bench. He plays 6 inches taller than he is. You see him inside. He's outmatched most of the time size-wise, but man, he's a big guy inside.
Ford goes to the line for the first time in the game.
Sophomore, really.
Shot is up and no good.
Has a promising future.
22-13, 2:33 left. That score update brought to you by Eagles Landing Scoreboard for gas snacks, auto snacks, high country fuels, Champs Chicken. Eagles Landing North Interchange in Beaver. Ford with another free throw. The Beavers by 9. Shot is up and good. Right through the middle. Timeout on the floor. Fish Lake Lumber timeout. Drive a little, save a lot. We'll be back.
Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen team up to keep you and your vehicle running smoothly. Beaver Valley Chevron is a 24-hour AAA towing service and repair facility with top-quality Chevron gas. You'll also appreciate their newly remodeled modern restrooms and Eager Beaver touchless car wash that offers the newest in car wash technology. And, of course, stop in Dairy Queen anytime for a variety of meal deals and irresistible ice cream treats. Visit Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen at the I-15 South exit in Beaver.
50-38. Welcome back. Scott Langford, Dave Howard, and Pepper Gale. 2:33 left in the 3rd quarter. 22-18, Beavers with the ball and the 8-point lead. Dave, give us a score update. Sponsored by, let's see, this one's sponsored by Eagles Landing Scoreboard.
Manta in the 3A state championship up 53-38, 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
And Pepper, do we have a score on the final of the 3A girls championship?
Yes, I believe it was 41-35. Emory defeats Richfield in girls 3A action. I bet that was a barn burner of a game.
Oh, I bet it was. The Beavers with the ball, 22-14. Kai Brown inside, gets it to Barrett. Oh, stolen away. Turnover, and then stolen away again, and then again by Hollingshead. Oh, no, they're going to make a very bad call. On that one, I think they're going to go talk about it.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to discuss it. Maybe they'll change it, but that was not a good call.
Oh, they're not going to change it.
Yeah, that definitely went off Davis. No question.
Yeah,
went off Davis and took Hollingshead out. So it's a double not good call. But you know, fast and furious, the ref was behind the play, so that's what you get.
It does happen. Lamborn turns in, kicks out. Here's Ford. Ford goes up. Good defense by LeBaron. Didn't take the pump fake. It's going to stay out of bounds off the Beavers. 2:08 left, 22-14. Duchesne with the lead. Still looking for a South Creek Shell stop of the game. 1,200 tires in stock. South Creek Shell on the South Interchange. Davis looking for Spencer. Spencer covered tightly by Brown. Drives in and getting kicked out of bounds by Brown. I got to tell you, Dave, these two teams are combining for some awesome defense.
Oh, no, excellent defense. Both of them very disciplined and very tough defensively.
It'll be Johnson. Braden with it underneath the basket. Looking for Ford. Can't find anybody. Does find Lambert. Lambert goes in, fakes, and jumps away. Ball's up in the air, and it's going to be Heslington, Lamborn struggling from the field, scoreless for almost 3 quarters.
Well,
Brown
the
with it.
Beavers defense have made it so tough for him because they double down every time he gets it.
Brown with the ball to Hollingshead. And a trap, 1-3-1 trap coming. And the Beavers will set their offense. As we Barrett with the ball to Brown. Brown pivots in, kicks back to Heslington. 3-point shot coming for Heslington, and he knocks it down. The state's leading scorer with a dagger.
Well, that's the way you break that 1-3-1 trap. Get it inside, dish it back outside, and Heslington wide open.
Now Spencer tries to answer, shot up, no good. Rebound, Walter LeBaron for the Beavers, and a foul to David Lamborn, his second.
Well, he had the ball, but he was coming across the round from the body, his arms around his arm, so he gets called for a foul on that one.
Yeah, Cade Lamborn with the foul. Second foul for Lamborn. Beavers with the ball, an 11-point lead, a minute left in the third. And Duchesne without a field goal in the third quarter, and 3 free throws is all.
Wow, how tough has that Beaver defense been all game, but especially in the third quarter.
Barrett with the ball to Hollingshead. Hollingshead steps back to Heslington. 55 seconds left. Davis, great defense on the senior Heslington. Back to Hollingshead. Brown will take a screen. Go on the left side underneath to Walter LeBaron. He goes up and he's fouled by Johnson. And that's Johnson's third personal foul. LeBaron to the line.
Yeah, watch this matchup with Davis and Heslington. As we watch the replay on that heavy foul by Johnson, but
make sure.
But next time down the court, watch this matchup with Davis and Heslington as Davis is on him like a wet blanket. He's not giving him an ounce of space to even breathe.
So 45.7 seconds left. LeBaron misses free throw number 1. Second free throw coming for LeBaron. Second one is up and good. LeBaron moves the lead to 12, 26-14 for the Beavers. And Spencer with the ball. Spencer to Johnson, back to Spencer. Johnson covered by Heslington. And the Beavers tight defense on the perimeter. Johnson and Spencer. With Davis, cross-court pass. There's Spencer, drives in, goes up, misses, and it's going to be a rebound to Davis. And a rebound to Barrett. Just missed a point-blank shot. And Davis kicking himself on that one. It's a 12-point lead, 15 seconds. The Beavers with an opportunity to extend the lead even further. Heslington goes over, and there will be a foul. That'll be 4 on Johnson.
Yeah, as Coach Hoop said.
Oh, no, sorry, 12. My bad.
It's on Davis. And that's what I'm talking about. Davis and he's getting his instructions from the coach. Coach Hoops was upset that Davis let him get so far down the court without putting that extra pressure on him.
11 seconds left in the third quarter, 26-14. Hollingshead with it. And now there's going to be a foul as they go through the foul of Barrett.
Yeah.
Excuse me, through the screen of Barrett.
Yeah. I think Barrett fell over a little easy on that one, but he did get ran over.
So now 8.4 seconds left. Both teams with 5 team fouls. No one in serious foul trouble, although Paulson has 3. Hollingshead with it, 8 seconds left. Hollingshead with Spencer on him, gets it to Heslington. Heslington at the buzzer, 3-point shot, and he knocks it down. Davis Heslington with a dagger from the 3-point line. He sticks it, 15-point lead for the Beavers, 29-14, and Davis Heslington is unconscious.
When he heats up, watch out, you can't catch up. That man is on fire, and it's bad news for the Duchesne Eagles.
We'll take a break and be back with fourth quarter action after this.
It's time to step out of one-size-fits-all medicine. Service Drug is now offering compound prescriptions that are uniquely personalized for you. The pharmacist at Service Drug will work with your doctor to personalize the dosage, and they can combine compatible drugs to simplify your medication schedule. They also feature flavorings that are child-friendly and eliminate unnecessary fillers to stop adverse reactions to medication. Ask your doctor how you could benefit from a compound prescription. And remember, it's Service First at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Welcome back. 3 down, 1 to go. Duchesne with the ball, and down 15, and the Beavers have really held the Eagles. 6 points in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third. They've got a big hole. Johnson with it to Lamborn in the corner.
Crazy. This is a team that averages 60 points a game. And you wonder sometimes when Beaver, the team has a great effort like they did against Layton Christian, if they have any energy for the next game.
Lamborn goes up, he'll foul, he'll get a 1. And Cade Lamborn with his first bucket of the game.
Well, Beaver's proving that they have plenty of energy tonight as they've been defensively just unstoppable.
So Brown will pick up a foul on the 2-and-1. Brendan Fell's back in the game. Fell's again ill. He's been getting IVs all day to stay hydrated. And that cuts the lead 2-13. Here's Lamborn's first free throw is up and short, no good. Ty Brown with the rebound.
So he gets the bucket, doesn't get the extra point.
29-16, 7:36 left in this basketball game. The state championship at the 2A ranks. Looks like Manti is going to take the championship of the 3A. A little bit of a surprise. There's Hollingshead, covered by Spencer. Looking for help. They're going to call a timeout. Beavers will. 29-16 when we come back.
It's time to step out of one-size-fits-all medicine. Service Drug is now offering compound prescriptions that are uniquely personalized for you. The pharmacist at Service Drug will work with your doctor to personalize the dosage, and they can combine compatible drugs to simplify your medication schedule. They also feature flavorings that are child-friendly and eliminate unnecessary fillers to stop adverse reactions to medication. Ask your doctor how you could benefit from a compound prescription. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
State Farm Insurance stat check, Pepper Gale.
The Beavers are shooting the lights out, shooting 53%. That's just amazing. Duchesne, ice cold, 19%. There's your difference in this game.
Hollingshead goes all the way, get him pick up a blocking foul. He'll go up and shoot 2. Cameron Johnson with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, Cameron Johnson.
Braden Johnson. I don't know why I keep saying Cameron Johnson.
Braden Johnson. A little upset about that, but he didn't get his feet set in time. Hollingshead too quick and drives him to the hoop.
We'll see the replay. Well, Johnson moving a little, but he might have been there.
He was set, but he was leaning in and coming back up, so he was moving.
Hollingshead with the first free throw, good. Lead back to 14. Go back to 15 with another free throw. Shot is up and good again. For Porter Hollingshead, the senior guard, now with 7 points in the game. Johnson with it for Duchesne. A lot of energy on both sides of the ball. Spencer with it, covered by Brown. Spencer left side, there's Johnson, 3-point jumper open, no good. Rebound to Porter Hollingshead, and boy, Duchesne just cannot buy a bucket. 19%, that's dropped even further, 18% for the game.
And that time Johnson got a little bump, went to the ground trying to sell it, but it was unsuccessful.
They're gonna call a blocking foul as Heslington tried to move around. It's gonna be 1-and-1 for Davis Heslington. And Coach Joe Hillock does a smart thing. He tells Davis, that could have easily been an offensive foul, stop that.
Right.
Watch this. And he was moving, he kind of moved into Davis to make sure and draw the contact.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, don't want to give him any easy turnovers or easy shots at the free throw line. We're in the bonus for both teams now.
Both teams in the bonus, 7 team fouls on the Eagles. 1-and-1 for Heslington, shot up, no good. And Davis, usually a dead-eye free throw shooter, misses an opportunity. Davis drives in, goes up, shot is good.
Good little finger roll there by Davis as he gets it to come back in. And Barrett holds his position, not creating a foul.
Beavers slow it down. Porter Hollingshead with it, covered by Spencer, and he'll step back out. Hollingshead will give to Heslington, and another foul. This might be Polson's 4th foul.
Yeah, it'll be Polson's 4th foul as he reaches in there.
So we'll take a look at this one on the replay as Heslington goes to the line, shooting 1-and-1, 18 fouls. That is Paulson's 4th personal foul. And
maybe
do you have a replay on that, Barrett?
There we go.
Here it comes.
Yep.
Hollingshead was sliding just a little. Hollingshead with a 1-and-1, shot up. That one's good. Porter Hollingshead making a case to be one of the players of the game. Maybe the Mike's Foodtown offensive player of the game, although he's got stiff competition with Heslington. Ty Brown, the freshman out. Roberts back in for the Beavers. 6:24 left, 14-point lead. Free throws up and good again. Hollingshead, money.
Yeah, he's steady at the line, and you got to make your free throws to win these games.
Top of the key, Spencer. Lamborn drives in, kicks out to Davis. Davis cross-court pass. to Paulson. It's going to go out of bounds. Turnover on the Eagles.
Now we saw those unforced errors by the Beavers in the first half. Now we've seen a lot of them by the Eagles in the second half.
So Roberts now a full court press comes. Here's Hollingshead. Hollingshead covered by Spencer. They'll clear out. It's a full court man-to-man press. Hollingshead drives in. Underneath, 8.8-foot jumper. Oh, missed. He was way too open. And rebound to Paulson.
Little surprised when he elevated.
Spencer Davis Paulson. Cross-court pass. There's Spencer. Three-point jumper up. No good. Rebound going to be taken by Mortensen. And then a foul on the Beavers might be Hollingshead. That's 1-1 for Duchesne.
And it might be Preston Roberts, too. One of those two, Hollingshead or Roberts.
42, it's going to be fails.
Well,
we're both wrong.
Shows what we know. Oh, right there. Yeah, got him on the arm.
Just reached down. First foul on fails. Still a 15-point lead. Lamborn goes to the line, and he was 0 for 1 so far.
Well, this is where it counts. You got to make all these free throws, especially when you're behind.
Yeah, shot missed. Walter LeBaron with the rebound.
And the Beavers have just taken Lamborn out of his game.
So here's Hollingshead. Hollingshead covered by Spencer. 33-18, 15-point lead. Heslington with the ball, covered by Davis. And Davis will foul again, and that sends Heslington to the line, and he'll shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, Coach Hoops, he's telling Davis, don't let him drive, don't let him shoot. And but he doesn't want him to foul him either.
Well, Davis Heslington at the line. From now on, Dave, double bonus for the Beavers.
Yeah, and on that play, Davis Heslington just got the jump on him, and he had to come from behind to try and strip the ball.
Uncharacteristic miss for Heslington.
Well, it was effective defense because now they got nothing out of it.
Yeah, last night, Heslington 6 out of 8 in the fourth. Long shot by Paulson, rebound to Barrett.
Yeah, he was out by the NBA three-point line and didn't have the range. A little tired at this point. And
yeah, a little forced timeout for the Beavers. 5 minutes left. We'll take it and be back.
Sensitive, gentle, and personal service are all words that describe North Creek Family Dental. Doctors Boyd Bandy, David S. Howard, and their staff are committed to ensuring that you have teeth that look good, feel good, and last a lifetime. North Creek Family Dental invests time and money in staying up to date on all the latest procedures and techniques that can help improve your self-esteem and get your smile to sparkle. Call 435-438-2931 or visit their office at 55 North 400 East in Beaver. North Creek Family Dental is a proud supporter of Beaver High School academics and athletics.
Welcome back. 5 minutes left in the game. And 33 for the Beavers, 18 for the Eagles. And can the Beavers finish up? One of the questions that were asked is that the Beavers, after that huge win against Layton Christian, improbable and emotional, would they have anything left in the tank so far? Defensively, they certainly have.
Yes, they have, and they've had plenty more than enough. They haven't dropped an ounce of energy so far in this game.
Hollingshead with the ball. He's covered by Spencer. Double team coming. And there's going to be jump ball. Nice job by the Eagles as they tie up Hollingshead. Braden Johnson with a nice defensive play.
Yeah, it was great pressure, and they trapped him over there on the sideline. You don't want to dribble that sideline because it comes an extra defender, and that time he got himself in trouble.
Put the ball over his head. Johnson grabbed it. It's going to be Hollingshead in the trap. He dribbles out, goes underneath, and the ball's going to go back out to Roberts, now to Barrett. Barrett, double team coming. Back to Hollingshead. Hollingshead drives on the baseline.
Wanted to get that pass to LeBaron, but great double team by Duchesne.
There's LeBaron, goes up and shot, no good. Rebound to Spencer. And the trap bothering the Beavers. Here's Johnson. Oh, he loses the ball out of bounds. Oh, no, not out of bounds.
Off
Gets
his
it
foot.
to Roberts.
Off his foot, it was going out of bounds, but Roberts saved it.
33-18, 15-point lead. Heslington with it. Heslington over to Roberts. Back to Heslington.
We're going to the hack-a-shack defense. They're going to foul Heslington.
If they do their homework, they probably don't want to.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Spencer with it, and that's a foul. Braden Johnson
be
fouls
5.
out with 5 personal fouls,
Yep.
and that's big-time trouble, Dave. Johnson with 33s on the season, and that's it. The senior fouls out.
He's that three-point shooting spark, that DFA three-point shooter that they need in the game to get him back in this game.
Tough break.
Can't afford to lose him, but they just did.
Braden Johnson averages 9 points a game. And tell us stat line tonight, Pepper.
Well, you know, Braden Johnson being a senior, fouling out of his last ball game, only scoring 3 points, 1 offensive rebound, 2 defensive rebounds, and that's not the way a senior wants to end their season, fouling out of the game, but we wish Braden Johnson the best of luck. Great game tonight.
An athletic, great senior for Duchesne.
Congratulate him on a great season. He's had an awesome season, an awesome career at Duchesne.
Certainly has, and I love the way that Johnson plays, always plays hard.
Yeah, he's full tilt the whole game.
Heslington 1 of 2, the lead up to 16, biggest lead of the game. Spencer straight away. In the game, Mortensen to replace Johnson. Back up to Spencer. Spencer fakes a 3, over to Davis. Davis, long 3-point jumper. He knocks it down.
Yeah, he's dangerous out there, and he shows why as he gets a good three-point jump for Duchesne Eagles.
13 points. Oh, that was a big foul by Davis. And just missed right in front as he just knocked.
Well, Heslington kind of rolled his shoulder, lowered his shoulder into him. So it was an equal creation of contact, but the ball dropped off of Heslington's foot, went out of bounds. So turnover to the Eagles.
3.5 left. There's Davis inside, stolen away by Hollingshead. Now a foul. Porter Hollingshead goes to the line.
And that'll be Lamborn's 3rd, I believe.
If that's Lamborn, it will be 3. It is.
4.
4 foul.
I missed one somewhere.
We're both behind. I was too. So 4 fouls for Cade Lamborn. Now substitution will come. And 2 free throws for Porter Hollingshead. Hollingshead now 5 out of 6 in this 4th quarter of play. Make that 5 out of 7. The nerves get to the senior as he'll have another one. Leads 13. Beavers have to be able to make the free throws. I've heard this somewhere.
Somebody's preached it to you.
And the Eagles, they're going to want to make sure they get the board. If not, and knocks down 1 of 2. Hollingshead with 6 4th quarter points. All the points for the Beavers. And here's Spencer straight away. They let him go. Shot no good. Rebound going to be taken by LeBaron. Now Hollingshead to 2-on-1 break. Hollingshead goes around, stops, kicks back to Heslington, back to Roberts.
Yeah, wise choice there by Hollingshead. Double team came and no reason to force it.
And there's Heslington back to Hollingshead. Hollingshead back out. And now a foul is going to go to Davis. And that'll put Heslington to the line. 3 for Davis.
Yeah, I'm surprised Coach Hoops hasn't got a technical yet. He's out to half line.
He was.
He wants to be heard. He wants these players to hear what he's saying. The crowd is so loud.
It's loud in here.
And he's way out of the coach's box trying to get them to hear what he's saying.
First free throw for Heslington. Good. Lead back up to 15. You know, and Dave, it's really fun to have this atmosphere back. It's been a couple years without public schools in the championship, and you can see how the activity level of a public school game.
Well, you see how well the communities travel with these public schools. You know, nothing against the private schools.
No, not at all.
The fans usually just don't care that much to travel all the distance.
Davis to Spencer. Spencer covered 2-3 zone by the Beavers. Mortensen goes on the baseline, fouls Mortensen to the line. The Beavers don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to let them score points when the clock's not ticking, and that's the best way for Duchesne to get back in the game, so can't give them that advantage.
Jaron Mortensen to the line. He averages 6 points a game. He has 2 so far this evening. 3 minutes left. It's a 16-point lead. And, you know, the Eagles want the clock stopped. The Beavers don't want them stopping it. First free throws up and in.
Who would have thought you'd keep the Duchesne Eagles under 30 or 40 points in a game, and only at 22 now with 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
It's crazy. Jaron Mortensen, second free throw up and in also, so he's got 4 points in the game. The lead down to 14. Roberts with it, gets it over to Hollingshead. Hollingshead covered by Spencer, crosses over. The trap trying to come, Paulson there. Now over into the double team, and it's going to be, picked up by LeBaron. And now LeBaron with a foul. Now it's Lamborn's 5th foul if it's on David or Cade Lamborn, and it is.
Yeah, fortunate for the Beavers is Fales got hit in the head and kind of lost track of that ball, but LeBaron quickly jumped in and kept Duchesne from stealing it away. Now an unfortunate foul for Duchesne Eagles. It's getting bleaker and bleaker as their main scorer fouls out.
Well, another great player for the Duchesne Eagles. Cade Lamborn fouls out as he gets a hug from Braden Johnson.
David?
And so,
Isn't it David Lamborn?
Cade.
Oh, excuse me.
He goes by Cade.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's David Cade, but he goes by Cade.
Free throw by LeBaron up, no good. So LeBaron misses free throw number 1. He'll have another opportunity.
I want to give a shout out to Cade Lamborn as a senior, fouling out of his last ball game, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Wish you the best as well, Cade.
Well, and I'm still shaking my head. How did the Beavers hold him to 2 points in a game when he averages 16?
13.5.
Yeah, he's
now the Beavers missed both free throws. So let's take a look over here. Paulson back to Spencer. Spencer steps up, Heslington over to Davis. Now there's Spencer over to Paulson.
They got to get some shots off. They got to break this Beaver defense quickly and get some shots off.
Can't take the time. Davis with a 3, no good. Rebound to Hollingshead, and the Beavers with a 14-point lead, 2.5 left. Davis with the foul. That'll be foul number 4 for Davis. Now he can't afford another one. He's got to be able to shoot the threes. He's the one in the game. He's got 2 threes in the second and fourth quarters.
Yeah, and it's going to be fouls from here on out. That's got to be the strategy to get back in this game. But you're right, Davis can't afford to do it. They need him. They need Paulson and Davis both for 3-point shooting.
And Spencer the ace.
Yep.
Hollingshead knocks down free throw number 1. And Walter LeBaron will come out for Preston Robert. Probably free throw shooting as they employ a likely hack-a-shack.
Yeah, you got to expect it's coming with just over 2 minutes to go and down 15.
So 38-23, 2:22 left. Heslington knocks down free throw number 2. Timeout by the Beavers. The championship is in sight for Beaver High School. With 2:22 left, we'll be back.
Sensitive, gentle, and personal service are all words that describe North Creek Family Dental. Doctors Boyd Bandy, David S. Howard, and their staff are committed to ensuring that you have teeth that look good, feel good, and last a lifetime. North Creek Family Dental invests time and money in staying up to date on all the latest procedures and techniques that can help improve your self-esteem and get your smile to sparkle. Call 435-438-2931 or visit their office at 55 North, 400 East in Beaver. North Creek Family Dental is a proud supporter of Beaver High School academics and athletics.
I thought it was.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
2:22 left. 16-point lead for the Beavers. Duchesne with the ball. Hey, a big shout out to one of my favorite guys in the entire planet, my Uncle Bill Carter, watching from Bountiful. And so glad to have you along. And everyone else watching on Centricom, Local10.tv. 16-point lead for the Beavers, 2 minutes left. The Beavers hold serve, they win. It's going to go out. Mortensen, Beavers defense continues to cause troubles, getting the shots off. There's Mortensen with a forced 3. Boy, he knocks it down.
Yeah,
Jared Mortensen with 3.
Mortensen out there on the NBA three-point line and calmly throws one down for the Eagles. Desperately needed that shot.
Heslington with it. Give back out to Hollingshead. Hollingshead with Spencer on him. Back to Brown. Brown picks it up. Paulson can't foul. There's 4 fouls for both Davis. Back out to Hollingshead. Good try.
Davis tries to sell a charging foul. Doesn't get it.
Hollingshead. Oh, a near foul. Now that will be 5 fouls on Davis.
Yep.
And Gavin Davis fouls out. That's another tough break for Duchesne.
Great sub for the Duchesne Eagles, and another player they're going to feel the loss of.
It's a rough break for the Eagles. Coming in the game will be number 14, Brock Ford. He's a sophomore.
Gavin Davis finishes with 8 points this game, 1 offensive rebound and 2 defensive rebounds. Great game for Gavin Davis, the sophomore.
And Brock Ford will come in for Gavin Davis. Another great sophomore.
Sorry, Dave. I've been impressed with the style of play of Duchesne. Hard-nosed, but very fair. Davis misses free throw number 1. They'll have another one. It's a 13-point lead with a minute and a half left.
Yeah, it's a well-coached team. Coach Billy Hoops does a great job.
Shot is up and good for Davis Heslington. Lead back to 14. Minute 35 left. Spencer with it. The Beavers looking to be state champions first time since 2002. And then when they repeated back-to-back. Ford drives in, takes a layup off the right side. No good. Rebound, Davis Heslington.
Boy, shooting's gone cold for the Duchesne Eagles.
Roberts underneath. Oh, back to Ford. Coach Joe Hillock says, we don't need a layup. Hold the ball.
Skylar Ford did a great job in defense reading that.
Minute left. There will be a foul. Oh, no. Shoots two. And the Beavers making some mistakes. Two mistakes. One on one end, one on the other.
Yeah, fortunate for the Beavers, it's not a closer game, or this could really be causing the coaching to have a stroke or something.
Yeah, Jaron Mortensen with 2 free throws coming.
Is he 2 for 2 so far?
Yeah, 40-26. Beavers knocked down that one, so he earns that second opportunity. That was a 1-on-1. With a minute 5 left, the Beavers likely 2A state champs.
They're seeing some light there. It's promising right now.
So a minute 5 left. Shot is up and good.
Just got to take care of the ball, play it out to the finish.
Mortensen 4 for 4. There's Heslington. Over to Roberts. Back to Heslington. Heslington will go up across the timeline. Cut across and a foul.
And
that will be it for Weston Paulson.
Yeah, Paulson's going to foul out.
Oh, no, 14.
No. Well, what do we know?
That was weird.
Ford came in, and he gets the first foul game.
Yeah. So it won't be Paulson. And Coach Joe Hillock tells his team, we don't need that. So Heslington with 2 more free throws. No field goals in the fourth quarter. Heslington knocks down free throw number 1.
How many points is that for Heslington now in this game?
22.
They needed a big effort from him, and he gave it to him.
Heslington and Hollingshead, the senior leaders all year long, just continue to shine in this game with the Beavers. And Spencer will get a nice hand as he comes off the court. And Jarrett Spencer, a senior for the Eagles. Give us a stat line.
Yeah, Coach Hoops is throwing in the white towel as he's subbing in all his JV players.
Russell Spencer has 2 points and 2 rebounds. Again, Duchesne will miss that senior, I'm sure, and the best of luck to Russell Spencer in his future endeavors.
A minute left in the game, 42-28. It's a 14-point lead. And the Beavers starting to sub. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound to Brennan Fales, foul to Ford. And Fales will go to the line. 2 free throws coming. So the Beavers coming out of Region 18, it was funny, as the league was winding down, everybody said nobody wants that #1 seed to have to play against Layton Christian. And the Beavers took the task and rose to the occasion. Now, most likely state champs, as Fales knocks down free throw number 1.
Well, and talk about some sweet redemption, too, as they got beat in the football state tournament this year, and then these same group, most of the same group of boys come back and are winning a state championship in a bracket nobody thought possible.
Fales, second free throw up and no good. Rebound to Robinson for Duchesne. 43 seconds left in this one. It's all over. The Beavers will be state champs in the 2A classification. Ford with it on the baseline now, inside to Ford. Ford with the left hand, nice baby hook by Skylar Ford.
Excellent game there by Skylar Ford. He's a great player for the Duchesne Eagles.
Heslington has the ball, and Ford will foul him.
That's Brock Ford.
That's Brock. Yeah, the sophomore.
If they're not twin brothers, they're cousins that really, really look alike.
Well, taking a look at this, Brock and Skylar, both sophomores. Heslington with 2 more free throws. Misses that one. Davis Heslington, the state medal winner in golf. He's the 2A classification's best golfer. Brennan Fales gets a big hand.
Yeah, and he's been invited to play in Scotland this summer in golf.
Davis, second free throw up and in. And 21 seconds left. The Beavers will be the 2A state champs. Backs on the side.
Big Bad Joe.
Top of the key, 3-point shot. Up, no good. Rebound, skied up LeBaron as he throws off McCoy Smith. 2 seconds left. And the Beaver High School Beavers take it 44-30, and they are the 2A state champions in the state of Utah. So Beaver High School. You know, you had to wonder after the win last night with Layton Christian, do the Beavers have the energy to come back and roll another one? And the answer was a resounding yes.
Who'd have thunk it? You know, when I talked to Coach Hoops before the game, he said, you know, sometimes a team gets a win, like a marquee win like that against a big team, and it gives them momentum just to surge through. He said other times it wears them out, and you never know what's coming. And he was worried that this is exactly what would come tonight.
Yeah, and momentum it was. But you know, Dave, it was defensive momentum, but offensive as well. But the care of the ball was incredible.
No, they played an excellent defensive series. Just disciplined ball. Last night and tonight was the best ball they've played all season, and that was the best time to play it.
Boy, take a look at the crowd cheering on the Beavers. I'll bet there's 500-600 people from the Beaver area wearing the blue, and that is awesome support for Beaver High School.
And the players going around high-fiving all the fans that came out to cheer for them. That's a great sight, just what we love to see, the community supporting the players, and that's what this small 2A public school is all about.
No, it really is, and it's that ground swell. And now the Duchesne Eagles have had an awesome season and an awesome bunch of young men.
Yeah.
And Braden Johnson will take the trophy, the second place trophy for the Duchesne Eagles, and they get a big hand by both. Now Jeff Clough will present the trophy and the game ball to the 2018 champions, the Beaver Beavers. The Beaver Beavers hold the gold trophy aloft, and a year expected to go to Layton Christian, but the Beavers able to step up to the plate and defeat. The other thing to remember is that Coach Joe Hillock gets the game ball. He started the season with prostate cancer with some surgery. He has overcome some amazing adversity to be here.
Yes, he has, and you know, he's still recovering from that. He's not fully recovered yet, and you know, he's done a great job with his team. And you know, in the middle of the season, when they'd lost a couple at home and they were down like third in region, you wondered where they would end up, if they'd even get to the state tournament.
Yes, they did.
And here they are at the end with the championship. That's just an awesome.
A lot of happy faces out there, and hats off to the Beavers. As you can see a bucket up there, you know, being banged around. I think that's on the girls basketball team, as a lot of support for the Beavers. And Queen plays the anthem. They are the champions, and the Beavers will do it in 2018, 44-30. As we take a look at this season, Dave, we've covered Beavers for a lot of years, and this team, you know, unbelievable on the road.
Oh yeah, road warriors. I mean, they had struggled at home, strangely enough, with the home court advantage, because the crowd comes out and supports them really well at home, but for some reason they struggle at home. But on the road, unstoppable, and they just absolutely dominated on the road this year.
Yeah, absolutely unstoppable. I'm going to see if Dave Howard can grab Joe Hillock for a quick interview, if he would. And and could you grab the seniors, see if they can come up real fast? We'll take a short break. We'll have some player interviews after this.
Dairy Farmers of America is a proud supporter of Beaver High School. For the very best in cheese products direct from the factory, visit the chalet at DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver. They carry a nice selection of cheese, including fresh curd, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and Colby. Stop in and check out their wide variety of cheese gift boxes and crafts, too. And they offer shipping. Visit their website at dfamilk.com and click on DFA Mart, and then on the picture of the Beaver store. That's DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Denny's Restaurant of Beaver is locally owned and operated and is located on the North I-15 interchange. Denny's has been America's favorite diner for more than 60 years, offering the best of traditional American cuisine. Denny's of Beaver has a banquet room and can host business or personal events. You can even make your order to go on your smartphone using the Denny's mobile app.
Denny's is a proud sponsor of Beaver and Milford High Schools and wishes the student athletes the best of luck this season. At Denny's of Beaver, our guests always come first.
Nearly every person reaches a point in their lives when they need to have their wisdom teeth removed. Dr. Barton of Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery is the choice for wisdom tooth removal that can give you the peace of mind that you want. Having completed an additional 6 years of hospital-based surgical and anesthesia training after dental school makes him uniquely qualified to help you. Dr. Barton always takes the time to clearly explain the procedure so that you fully understand what to expect and are comfortable with your treatment. Visit them online at richfieldoralsurgery.com or call them at 435-287-4455. Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery.
Way loud. Welcome back on the Sunrise Injury postgame. And first of all, congratulations to Coach Joe Hillock.
Thank you.
A championship season. And this one started with some challenges for your own self. We'll start there. Your team played phenomenal in this, actually on the road, but in this tournament, absolutely unstoppable.
Well, one thing we talked about before going into the tournament was defense was going to fuel our offense. We've been, in the 7 years I've been here, we've been one of the best defensive teams in the state, and tonight we really stepped it up. We held a very, very good team to 30 points, and that's a dang good effort by these guys sitting next to me.
I'll say, and you know, this team averages 64 points a game during league play, and they've just been beating teams by 20 and 30, but this defense was stifling 30 points, less than half the average for the Duchesne Eagles.
Well, one thing these guys have done, they've taken the scouting reports, dissected them with us, listened intently, and then executed on the court. So it's all them. It's all them. They did it all.
And talk to me about this group of seniors. You got 5 awesome young men right here. Everyone has contributed. Last night, I think I couldn't think of a better, more perfectly played game until tonight. And then I see maybe even a better one played.
All year long, you know, regardless of what happened in the early 4 or 5 games, once we got back, it took us till about Christmas to the Smithfield Classic, and then everything started to click. Our defense got better because we spent more time on it. Well, we started to do other things better. They asked more questions in practice about what if this guy does this. They really took it. And I've coached college for 35 years. They treated every report like a college report and really executed.
Well, you can see as they reach the groundswell. So, Coach, congratulations.
Hey, you want to talk to these guys. I'm too old for this crap.
All right, well, thank you very much and congratulations. So, Davis Heslington. Davis, 24 points. 24 points in the game for you. And what a fantastic season. You're going to lead the 2A in scoring. And what's it been like for you playing with this team this year?
Oh, it's been incredible. I wouldn't change these guys for anybody. Stepping on the floor every time, we weren't just a team, we were brothers. I mean, we all loved each other. We knew we all had each other's back. You know, we'd make a mistake, you know, hey, you got it, let's get it next time. We didn't just play as a team, we played as a family really out there. We all get along, we never argue, get in fights, bicker at each other. We're just a good team. And then Coach Hill does a great job preparing us. I think he prepares us as well as anybody in 1A through 6A, I'd say. Yeah, he prepares us unreal.
Absolutely true. Now, you are the individual medalist in golf. How does that compete with this feeling as well? An individual sport with golf, also with a team, but primarily individual. This one a pure team sport.
Yeah, you just got to do your part, really. I mean, we won it as a team in golf too, but I just tried to do my part. You know, I don't care as long as we win. We're 44 and they're 30, so we got the team. If I would have scored 0 points and our team still would have won, I wouldn't have cared. I just tried to do the most I could do to help the team win and win state for the first time in 16 years.
That's right. Yeah, 2002 the last time. So congratulations, Davis Heslington. And I'm very proud of you. You got baseball coming up, but already a storied career in Beaver High School.
Thank you.
We'll pass along to Brendan Fales. All right, Brendan Fales, senior center for the Beavers. And Brendan, you know, you spent the night in the hospital getting some IVs, trying to stay hydrated for this game in and out. Describe what this season's been like for you and this ending.
This ending's amazing. I'm thankful for all my teammates. I'm thankful for the time Coach spent with me personally and how much time he spends on our scouting reports like he talked about and how much time he spends watching film so we can be successful. And we just did the best thing that we could do.
Okay, and what's it been like playing with these 4 guys with you?
It started in like first grade, and we've been together that long, so I think that's why we've clicked so good this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Brendan, congratulations. You have been fantastic, and you're a very good friend of mine, and I'm so proud of you. Way to go.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, passing along How about Porter Hollingshead? So Porter Hollingshead, one of the football players also, all of you are really, but you know, you take a look at this championship, you played so well defensively and offensively. You led the team, and some big free throws at the end of this game. 11 points.
Awesome, yeah. We practice free throws every day, so when it comes down to it, you got to make sure you make them. And so I'm glad we could do that, and it's been fun playing with these seniors for the last few years. Really became more than a team, we became brothers. And we're thankful for Coach coming back through what he's been through. It's been awesome. He came back really strong. This year's been really great.
Now, Porter, really quick question. When you guys stepped onto the court tonight, any nerves at all?
Yeah, I was a little nervous. Well, we lost football, and I didn't want to lose again, so I was a little nervous for that. But I knew that if we followed the scouting report like Coach had us planned out and executed together as brothers, we'd get this win tonight.
Well, and you had some of the state's best three-point shooters on the other side of the ball, and really, you allowed 6, 5, and 3 points through 3 quarters, created some desperation, and defensively, you've been kind of the leader of the team, but what a great job, Porter.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, it just comes down to the defensive end like Coach talked about all year, and we executed tonight.
All right, Porter, congratulations.
Thank you,
well done
Thank
on a
you.
championship. All right, Jake Barrett, the man in the middle, started all season long, and in and out, Jake, describe your experience on this team this year.
Well, from my experience, it started right at the first. We went down to Paiute and got beat, and I knew right then we needed to work harder. We started off the season with 6 seniors. We lost one, so that made us work even harder. So for me out there, I was playing for our lost senior, Dalton Hoyt, tore his ACL, so sucks he couldn't be out there with us, but made me play harder.
Yeah, he was out there as an academic All-State, which was fantastic. And Jake, one of the things, you should have been a guard with your passing abilities. You were great all season long. You and LeBaron and Fales passing back and forth to each other on the back cuts.
Well, we always worked it. It's get someone a great shot, not a good shot. So we got to pass it and give it back so you get a great shot, not a good shot.
Well, and Jake, you look during the season long, you averaged 3 to 4 points and also 3 to 4 assists. So your impact on the team is a whole lot more than your points scored.
Yeah, I wasn't much of a shooter, but I would rather get someone an open shot instead of trying to force something. So it was more help my team out to win. It was a team thing all season long.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Jake.
Thanks, Scott.
Well done, bud. Another good friend of mine. And last but not least, we've got Walter LeBaron, and Walter, one of the state's meanest defensive ends, the big hit master. But you didn't put a lot of big hits on the court this time.
No.
Describe your experience in basketball.
It was awesome. I don't know, it was awesome.
It was
That's all
awesome.
I have to say.
What was your favorite part of this season in this game?
Being able to play with some of the best people around, all our seniors and all the younger guys. I have some awesome people, awesome friends.
Well, lots of times we talk about chemistry, how well players play with each other and get along, and that much is obvious. You moved in early on, I think, what, 8th grade year or 9th grade year?
8th grade.
8th grade year, and you just meshed with your teammates. Looks like you've been playing with them. They talked about playing since 1st grade. It seems like you've been playing since 1st grade with these guys.
Yeah, we just fit right in with everybody.
All right.
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to say hello to?
No, I guess I have some family in Mexico that's watching, so I just want to say hi
You
to them.
better say hi.
And thanks for watching. Thanks
All right.
everybody for watching. And
Well, congratulations,
Sounds good.
Walter. Let's go
Thank
celebrate
you.
your friends. You got some nets to cut down.
All right, thank
So
you.
well done, bud. All right, we'll take a very short break and be back with Dave Howard for the final comments on the 2018 season.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
For experienced help when buying or selling real estate, Coldwell Banker Advantage of Beaver is a wise choice. Local real estate broker Gary Brown can assist you in residential, commercial, or recreational properties. Call Coldwell Banker Advantage Realty in Beaver, 438-7777.
Majestic Financial Services in Beaver is an accounting firm that offers payroll, income tax preparation, and bookkeeping services for individuals and businesses. For an accounting firm you can trust, call Majestic Financial Services in Beaver, 438-7777.
Be in the middle of that.
Welcome back on the Sunrise Engineering postgame. Sunrise, big thanks all season long. They've been our postgame sponsor, and appreciate them serving clients Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. Sunrise Engineering. And Dave, that's a wrap on the season. And you know, the Beavers had a good team coming in, but I think that momentum that they gathered was very unexpected. And 2 not improbable wins, but just the dominance that they showed was pretty incredible.
Well, you know, one of the interviews I had with Coach Hillock earlier in the season, back in December, he said that this team is unique because he said most teams, you know, you have to do a lot of coaching and just giving you effort and, you know, stepping up the effort. And he said, I don't have to coach this. They give everything they got every time in every practice, every game. And he said, it's a luxury for me this year to just be able to coach basketball. And you see what happened. They were so disciplined. They listened to him. You know, he drew out a game plan last night, drew out another one tonight, and they just do it exactly as he designs it and give everything they have. And you know, they deserve the result. State champions.
They certainly do. Taking a look, I was impressed with the defense, particularly last night, but even more so tonight with the 2 games.
Well, holding them to 30 points when they average 60 points a game on the season, and that's amazing defense.
Yeah, 24% from the field, 4 for 20 from the 3. Coach Hillock talked in the pregame. He said they're an inside-out team. We can't allow that, and there were very few. The 3s that they did hit were under pressure.
Well, and they were out by NBA three-point range. They were way out there. Yes, they were under pressure and way out there. It really took them out of their game. Like you say, they're usually normally an inside-out game, but Beavers defense took them out of their game.
4 players for the Eagles averaged double figures, but in this one, 9 points for Mortensen. He was the leading scorer for the Eagles. Gavin Davis with 8. 3 points for Ford, that's Skylar Ford, for Johnson and for Paulson, and 2 points for Jarrett Spencer. So Mortensen with 9 and Lamborn only with 2 points.
Well, and that's the most amazing thing to me is that Lamborn only had 2 points and Johnson only had 3 points. 2 of their main producers on that team, and Beavers just shut them down. It was amazing defense, and they deserved the effort they got.
Yeah, on the Beavers side of the ball, Davis Heslington, the state's leading scorer in the 2A classification, 24 points, and again, double figures. Porter Hollingshead, those 2 have been provided the offensive firepower for Beaver all season long. That's 35 of the 44 points.
Well, they've been the leaders, and you know, they're the targets every game. Teams want to shut them down, and you got to hand it to Duchesne. They did everything they could. They were on Heslington like a wet blanket the whole game, you know, but he found moments where he could break away and score, and that's what leaders do. And Hollingshead and Heslington led this team to this championship all season long.
So we're going to dispense with the Mike's Food Town Player of the Game, the Dairy Queen Beaver Valley Chevron Player of the Game, also the Sub of the Game, sponsored by Timberline. We're going to ignore the Caldwell Banker Play of the Game and the South Creek Shell Stop of the Game, as basically this has been such a team win. All of the players are eligible, because I don't want to leave out like Preston Roberts, who had great contributions all season long. Kai Brown, the freshman, promising career coming for Mr. Brown.
Yeah, definitely a freshman. He plays with so much confidence and does have a promising career, you know, and you can't leave out LeBaron either. He comes in off the bench and spelled for Fels. And Fels, sick, but yet he's not going to miss this game. He was determined to make this game as sick as he is. So, you know, hand it to the whole team.
So that'll do it. It's a wrap on the 2018 season, and it has been a lot of fun, a roller coaster ride, and just tons of fun. A lot of people to thank real quick. So on the Beaver Sports Network side of things, we want to give a big shout out to Wade Hardwood Hollingshead, as he's got to be bursting with pride over a state championship for his son Porter, you know, the guard. So big thanks to Wade.
They wanted one really bad in football and came up short, but redemption came in basketball, and he was able to take one home.
Yeah, certainly did. And then a big thanks to you, Dave, Statman Dave, my longtime partner and friend. Appreciate you being here.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come. This is a pleasure for me, and I feel privileged to be able to be along your side and call these games. It's a lot of fun.
And a big thanks to my cameraman and my production manager, the maestro, Cooter Gale, as he has been by my side bossing me around from start to finish.
Cooter's hilarious. Love that kid.
Tate Gale on the camera, Kevin Hunter on the camera. And a big thanks to Pepper Gale and Lachelle Moss also, as they are the dynamic duo of Lady Beavers basketball. So appreciate them calling the games as well. Barrett Hilton, Nate Palmer at Centricom. They are fantastic and great partners.
Couldn't do it without Barrett and Nate. Yeah, absolutely key people.
Big thanks to our VTV guys, Channel 6, for tonight's help with the broadcast in the Duchesne area. And there's so many more. Thank all of the people who have helped make these broadcasts possible, especially the sponsors who bring you high school basketball